Okay, so let's just get started coming down onto our backs today. So whatever's comfortable. And if at any point you can't see me or the cues aren't making sense, just let me know.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so just take a moment to land. And we just talked a moment ago about how there are definitely days when it feels hard to do anything at all. So just take a moment to acknowledge that you made the intention to practice and that you're doing it. So just give yourself a little thanks already. And we'll start with a little bit of breath work, just to get the body nice and calm before we start. So take a breath in through the nose, really deep, feel the chest fill up. And then long exhale out the mouth. Deep breath through the nose. And open up, sigh it out. And just start to take a few more like that. Trying to use the breath itself just to start to wake up the body, inviting a little bit more energy. Maybe you spread the arms a little bit wider, start to take up some more space. And let's take 3 more. Biggest breath of the day so far. Yeah, and then we'll start to warm up the core a little bit. So start to hover the knees, and you can keep the arms out at a T for this. Start to hover the knees coming into a tabletop. And let's take a breath in. On your exhale, send the right leg long. Just do a little hover above the floor. Take a breath in, draw it back to tabletop. Exhale, send it long. Breath to center, and just start to alternate between the legs. Send the right long. Breath into center. Exhale the left. And just take a few more cycles of that, your own breath. And it's always okay to go at your own pace. The foot doesn't have to hover either, it can always land. And then start to draw both legs back to that tabletop and just set the feet down for a moment. Give the legs a little windshield. And then let's come back to center, start to hover the legs. And we're just gonna roll through the knees. So arms come to a T, nice support. Take a breath at center. Your exhale, drop the knees over to the right. Again, just coming to a little hover. They can always land though. Draw them back to center. And then drop them over to the left, opposite side. Yeah, back to center. And hover over to the right. To center. To the left. And just take again a few more cycles at your own pace. And the feet or knees can always land at any point. Just do what feels good. And let's go for 1 more each side, wherever you are. And then when you draw them back to center, just hug both knees into the chest. And you can take a little rock and roll across the low back if that feels good. And then when you're ready, either rolling onto one side and using that as leverage, or just rocking up to tabletop. So we'll meet on our hands and knees. Yeah. Sound and visuals all good for you guys? Yeah? Cool. All right, so we'll meet in a tabletop, and we'll take a few rounds of cat-cow. So first, let's just ground down, fan the fingers nice and wide. And on a breath in, let the belly drop, gaze lips. Exhale to round the spine. Breath in, belly drops, gaze lips. Exhale, chin to navel. And just start to take a few more, your own rhythm of breath. And just start to explore some other movement that might feel good. As you go through these motions, the hips might start to circle. Maybe you linger one place a little longer. Two more full cycles of breath. And then we'll meet in a neutral table. Yeah, hands still pressing nice and firm. Start to extend the right leg all the way back. Jean's dog, the best kind of yoga. Yeah, let's keep the foot grounded for now. And just start to push the mat away so that you're getting a little bit of a stretch through that calf. And then when you're ready, shoulders are stacked over the wrists. Start to hover the foot. Take a breath in. Exhale, squeeze knee to chest. Breath in, extend. Exhale to squeeze. Let's go two more like that. Breath in. Exhale. Yeah, one more. Breath in. Exhale. Extend the leg long. And then draw the knee back into your tabletop. Again, we'll take a quick couple rounds of cat-cow just to rinse out the spine, starting to get warmed up. And then when you're ready, come back to center. Let's move into the other side. The left leg goes long. Keep the foot grounded for now. Yeah, and just start to push into your hands, getting that stretch to the back of the leg. And then when you're ready, shoulders are over the wrists. Start to hover that foot. Take a breath in. Exhale, knee to chest. Yeah, breath in, leg goes long. Exhale, knee to chest. Can you push the floor away to round? Two more, breath in. Exhale. Yeah, last one, breath in. Exhale. Leg goes long. And then draw the knee back to your tabletop. Yeah, from here, you can just start to cross the legs behind you, and we'll just sit back, coming into a cross-legged seat. Yeah, so we'll do a little bit of breath work. Tuck of the chin, just find a tall spine. And see if you can use the core strength to just keep you really upright. Shoulders drop away from the ears. And on a breath in, sweep the arms up. Exhale through heart center. Yeah, the gaze might even follow. Breath in, reach up. Exhale to center. Let's go one more like that. Breath in. Exhale. And land. Again, just take a moment to acknowledge the movement and just the kind act that you're giving to yourself right now. And then when you're ready, you can release the hands down onto the knees, and we're just going to start to do some little shrugs, shoulders to the wall behind you. And then when you're ready, switch direction, start to draw them forward. then come back down to center. And let's drop the right hand down to the mat. Yeah, and just start to drop left ear toward the left shoulder, getting that little stretch through the side of the neck. And the deeper you want to go, the more you might consider starting to creep that hand away. And then come back to center. Yeah, we'll go into the other side. Left hand comes out to the side, right ear, right shoulder. Last breath here. And come back to center. We'll get a little side stretch, so just start to reach the right arm overhead. Yeah, and that left hand can always drop down for a little bit of balance as well. On a breath in, a little bit of length, reach up. And your exhale to maybe come a little deeper into the stretch. And one more like that. And come to center, land the right hand. We'll go right into the second side. Left hand reaches up. And then exhale over to the side. Breath to lengthen. Exhale, maybe a little more depth. Yeah, just one more breath in. Exhale. And come up to center. And then from here, find a tall seat. Both hands reach overhead. Full breath in. Exhale to fold over the knees. And you can always draw a block or a cushion or something under the head if you want a little support for the neck. And then from here, start to, again, draw forward to hands and knees. And we're gonna get a little stretch through the chest. So moving into puppy pose, and start to walk the hands further forward on your mat, and gradually the chest is gonna start to dip down toward the mat. Again, you can always put a block under the forehead. Yeah. And just making sure that the hips don't come past your knees forward. So it's okay for them to be back. Yeah, a couple breaths here. And then slowly start to walk the hands back up toward your tabletop. Yeah, we'll find a little flow action. So again, start to walk the hands further forward. You're coming into your modified low plank. Shoulders are drawn over the wrists. And take a breath in. Your exhale, lower all the way down. Untuck the toes and press the tops of the feet to the mat. On a breath in, lift the chest to low cobra. Exhale to let it go. Yeah, two more like that. Breath in. Exhale. This one we hold. Breath in to lift. Maybe you start to hover the hands. And then release it down. From here, push through the hands, tabletop. And then sink the hips to child's pose. We'll go through that flow 2 more times. And we'll start to try and link breath to movement. So just go at your own pace. On a breath in, come forward to that modified plank. Exhale to lower all the way down. Breath in, low cobra. Exhale, push through the hands, tabletop, child's pose. Yeah, last time through this, breath in, low plank. Exhale all the way down. Breath in, low cobra. Exhale, tabletop, child's pose. And then start to walk the hands further forward, coming back to our tabletop. And just grab your blocks or any kind of prop that can support a little bit of weight for this if you know that you want them for our T transition. And again, you can always use the edge of a chair or something, just making sure that it's nice and stable if you don't have blocks at home. It's just something that can help the weight rise up. So grabbing your blocks or the edge of a bed or chair, let's draw attention to the right foot and step it to the top of your mat. Tuck the toes, lift the back knee, step that foot top of the mat. And coming into your fold, just a couple breaths here. Get nice and loose through the backs of the hamstrings. And then getting ready to lift up, let's take a breath in, fly the arms, come to our flat back T. Stay the breath out, and then come all the way up, extended mountain. Hands heart center. Yeah, I'm just gonna adjust this so you guys can see more. Here we go. Okay. All right. Let's go through that flow again. Let's take a breath in all the way up. Exhale to the T. Breath in. Exhale, hands to blocks. Option to bow the head. And consider drawing the weight further into the fronts of your feet, just so that balance becomes a factor. And you can push the weight into your hand, but we're just looking to get a bigger stretch to the backs of the legs. Yeah, then next breath in, come to the flat back, arms T. Stay the out. Extended mountain all the way up. Hands heart center. Yeah, and just turn to face the long side of your mat or space, whatever you're using. And take a little bit of a wider stance. We're gonna just move into a little bit of a hip opener. So toes will point out, heels are together. Yeah, let's reach the arms overhead. Take a breath in. On your exhale, start to come into a big squat. Elbows draw toward the hips. Yeah, you got it. Breath in, straighten the legs, reach overhead. Exhale, big squat, elbows to hips. And just start to find that movement a few more times with your own rhythm and breath. And you can always stay and linger in one place and do whatever feels good. And just see if when you draw the elbows down, can you really squeeze them together behind the back so you get a big open across the chest. Let's just go one more time. And then we'll reach overhead and draw hands to your hips. Start to heel toe the feet together. Yeah, coming to the top of your mat. Blocks all set up for transition. Yeah. Take a breath in, arms reach overhead. Exhale to the T. Breath in. Exhale, hands to blocks. And draw attention into the left foot and step it to the back of your mat, lower down the knee. And then when you're ready, you can keep the blocks if you want, or you can bring the hands down onto the mat. We're just going to take a gentle twist so your left hand will stay on the mat. So it's inside of that front foot. And just start to bring the right hand onto the right hip. Yeah, starting to roll open across the top chest. If it feels okay, eventually that hand might reach up toward the ceiling. And if you're feeling extra spicy, you might even tuck the back toes and lift that knee. And just do whatever feels good. And we'll hold this a couple of breaths. Last one in. Yeah, lower down the knee if it's lifted. Hand releases back down. And then from here, we'll get a little more of a powerful pose. Bring your hands up onto the blocks or props that you're using. Tuck the back toes. And then start to lift that knee. Always an option too to keep it grounded. And then a couple options with the hands. They can stay on the blocks. They might fly out to the side, fly behind, or a little more powerful, they could reach overhead. Yeah, think about pushing equally into both feet. Let's take one more here. And then release the hands to the blocks. Step that back foot to the top of your mat, coming into the fold. Yeah, next breath in, flat spine, arms T. Stay the breath out. And then extended mountain all the way up. And just release the hands down by the side. Yeah, and just draw the feet a little wider apart so you have a nice sturdy base. And just take a moment to maybe soften the gaze or close the eyes. And again, just try to see if the breath or if the body feels any different from when we started our practice just a few moments ago. Yeah, and just start to acknowledge what a huge change even a little bit of movement can make with attitude or how you feel about the day. And then if the eyes are closed, open them. We'll move into the second side. Take a breath in and reach up. Exhale to the T. Breath in. Exhale, hands to blocks. And draw attention into the right foot. Step that back of the mat, lower down the knee. Yeah. Option to keep the blocks, or if you want, hands can move down to the mat. The right hand will stay on the mat, and the left hand will come to your hip to start. Yeah, just start to sink nice and deep into the hips. And then eventually, you might start to roll open a little deeper. That hand could reach up toward the ceiling. And if you want a little more power, option to tuck the back toe and lift the knee. Couple breaths here. Last one in. And then release the knee down if it's lifted. Release the hand. Bring both hands onto the blocks. Tuck the back toes and lift that knee. Same options as the hands with the first side. You can fly them wherever you want, or they can stay grounded on the blocks. Let's take one more here. And hands released to the blocks. Step the back foot, top of the mat. And take a breath in, come to your flat spine, arms T. Stay the out. Extended mountain all the way up. Yeah, hands heart center. Okay, we'll move into little warrior series. So just taking, I don't know, a couple steps back to the middle of your mat, just so you have room to step forward. And let's draw attention into the right foot and just take a big step forward up your mat. Yeah, so think about the hips. Yeah, you guys got it. The hips are on train tracks, so we have lots of space for balance. And when you're ready, start to bend into the front knee. Yeah. And then when you're ready, hands can reach overhead. We're just going to take a gentle twist toward the front knee, so you guys will be twisting toward the right. Let's take a breath in. Exhale to twist. Yeah, you got it. Breath overhead. Exhale to twist. Same direction. Breath in. Exhale. Yeah, let's go one more. Breath in. Exhale. Come back overhead. Now we're gonna stay with the legs. We'll just take another movement in the arms. This time we're gonna cactus. So it's a breath in overhead. Exhale to open up, cactus the arms. Breath to reach. Exhale to squeeze open. Yeah, one more breath in. Exhale to open, hold it. Couple breaths here. How close can you get the elbows together behind the back? And then when you're ready, start to reach overhead, hands to hips. And when you're ready, just step that back foot top of the mat. Yeah, we'll move into the second side, so just making sure you have space to step forward. And we're doing the left foot this time, so big step forward up the mat. Yeah. Good amount of space between the hips and feet. When you're ready, you just start to bend into the front knee. So you guys will be twisting toward the front knee, toward the left. So take a breath in, reach up. Exhale to twist. Breath overhead. Exhale to twist. Yeah, two more. Breath in. Exhale. Last time, breath in. Exhale. And we come overhead. And this time we're moving to those cactus arms, so it's a breath in, reach. Exhale to cactus, elbows together. Yeah, breath in, reach. Exhale. Last one, breath in. Exhale. Now hold it. Couple breaths, really open through the chest. And then ready, reach the hands overhead. Hands to hips, and step that back foot, top of the mat. Yeah, let's come into a little tree pose action. So facing whichever direction feels good. And you can always use a chair or a wall, any kind of balance props too. Or you can just freestand it, whatever you're feeling. Let's ground into the right foot first. And just start to come up onto the ball of the left. And first, just lift the knee out in front. Just getting a sense of what the balance feels like. And then when you're ready, you start to open up that knee to the side. And the foot can be still grounded. It can come up to the calf. Or maybe the hands lifted up to the inside of the thigh. Arms go wherever feels good. Yeah, couple breaths. I miss our partner tree. Yeah, let's turn the knee back to center and step it down. Give it a little shake. And then when you're ready, we'll move into the second side. Left foot stays grounded. Just come up onto the ball of the right. And then when you're ready, you lift the knee. And whenever you're ready, you can bring that knee out to the side and find your variation for the second side. Doesn't have to look or feel the same as the first. And tree is a really fun one too, because it's something that you can work on lots at home. Maybe you start to play around with even closing the eyes. I strongly suggest having something for balance. if you're doing that. But yeah, it's fun to see how I can grow and build. And then we'll turn the knee back to center, release it down. Yeah, we'll turn to the top of the mat. Just have your blocks set up if you want to use them. We'll bring it down for a little stretch. Let's take a breath in, reach up. Exhale to the T. Breath in. Exhale, hands to blocks. Draw attention to the right foot. Step it back to the mat, lower down the knee. And then step the left back as well. You can move your blocks out of the way. We'll come down to our tabletop. And then from here, just start to walk the hands further forward to that modified plank. Let's take a breath in. And then your exhale, lower all the way down. And just land for a moment. You can stack the palms and lay the forehead on top or one cheek to your hands. And when you're ready, just roll over, coming onto your back. Yeah, and find a bend in the knees, keep the feet planted. And we'll move into thread the needle. So left foot stays, right foot comes on top of the left knee. And option to stay, maybe this is already a good stretch. If you want to take it a little bit deeper, the hands can always reach through for the back of the left thigh. And then a couple breaths here. You might rock across the low back if that feels good. And then when you're ready, you release the foot down. We'll move into the second side. Right foot stays. Left knee, or left foot comes on top. And then release the foot down. Again, we'll get a little bit of a hamstring stretch, so you can keep the left foot grounded and just start to draw the right foot straight up toward the ceiling. And the hands can reach through for the back of the leg. So the left foot can stay grounded, or if you want, it can come down. Flat leg to the mat. And just make sure that both shoulders are still flat and grounded on the mat. And we're just looking to feel that stretch through the back of the leg. I can't speak for everyone, but I feel like I've been spending a lot of time sitting down, so it's important to get some blood flow to the legs. And then release that leg down. We'll move into the second side. Left foot straight up toward the ceiling. And when you're ready, you release the leg down. Again, just take a little windshield in the knees, side to side. And then when you're ready, moving into whatever shape you want to finish in for your Shavasana, because it's always good just to take another moment to acknowledge your practice. So just move into a comfortable shape, any props you need to make that more comfortable. Just let go for a few moments.